am KK, the Intuitive Gemini Empress, and I'm here today to do a monthly reading for the sign of Aries. Let's go ahead and get started. So if the reading isn't resonating with you within like the first 10 minutes, you might want to check your birth chart for your moon sign, Venus, rising, Mercury, and Jupiter. And then moon is like for emotions. If you're feeling like you're in an emotional place and this really doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check your moon sign. For love, that would be Venus. For communication, Mercury. Rising is more like physical. So if you're trying to get into working out or something like that, you might want to check that sign. So it just depends on what you're feeling, what placement you would want to look at. Okay, and I post all my readings, so just check one of my other readings out. Please leave positive feedback below. Please like, share, subscribe. I think that's it. Of course, if you want a personal reading, check the information below and get in contact with me, because this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with absolutely everyone, okay? I already pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and get started. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, had a flipper here. All right, you got the World card. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Okay, you got the Five of Wands. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of February for the sign of Aries. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. That card wanted to fall. Okay, you got the Six of Swords. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of February for the sign of Aries. You got the High Priestess. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any. You got the Four of Wands. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of You got the Chariot. Cancer energy, sorry. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries. Got the Moon card. That is Pisces energy. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the month of February for the sign of Aries. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages. You got the Five of Swords. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries. Seven of Pentacles. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the month of February. Got the Devil card. Capricorn energy. Just making a little room. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries. Got the Knight of Wands. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors. You got the Hanged One. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign. Got Five of Pentacles. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. We got Seven of Cups. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the month of February for the sign of Aries. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any messages that I need to hear for the month of February for the sign of Aries. The 7 of Wands. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me any additional messages that I need to hear for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Angels, you got the Judgment card. Okay. All right. All right, let's start at the beginning. We have the World card. This is a cycle coming to an end. So it has made its full circle. And it could be a vicious cycle that you've been in that's coming to an end. Divine intervention is bringing that cycle to an end. Okay. The next card we have is the 5 of Wands. It looks like you're arguing, having some type of conflict. So if this is work, it could be like competition. You guys are battling it out, maybe to competing to get promoted. If it's work related, it could just be that you are arguing with maybe your partner. You could be in conflict with your siblings. You could be in conflict. Maybe you and your girls had a bit of a conflict, a little argument, or some type of falling out. Possibly family, you're arguing or battling with, I'm saying battling, but not really fighting, guys. With a family member or family members, it could be multiple people that you guys are like disagreeing about something. 6 is moving away from trouble. As you can see, the water is very calm ahead. This could also mean that you will be taking a trip near water. But if you don't already, because this is a short distance trip, so if you don't already live by water, it could just mean that you are moving away from troubled water. So with the conflict, you're moving out of that defensive energy or energy of conflict, okay? You are a high priestess, so you are highly intuitive. You could be a tarot reader like myself. You could be into Reiki. You could be a modern day witch. You could be a psychic or empath or something with a gift. This is telling me that you don't always use your intuition. You're not using your intuition in this negative energy that you're currently in with the conflict. If you would have used your intuition, you would have already moved away from it. Okay, so it's time for you to move away from the conflict that you're in. Get yourself out of that energy. Happiness at home, 4 of Wands, is happiness at home. Things being calm and finding resolution and just being able to walk together and be happy together in the home. Now, of course, that may not resonate with everyone. So the conflict could be at home. Like I said, you could be battling with somebody in your family and you just want to see happiness at home. You need happiness at home. That's where your peace is at, right? People don't go to work for peace. That's backwards. People should be able to come home for peace. So I'm not sure who that resonates with, but you're definitely looking for peace at home and you want happiness at home. And the 4 of Wands is indicative of happiness at home. So happiness is going to come. You're going to see the happiness, all right? Next is the Chariot. So again, Chariot could be moving forward, from something like this negative energy. So it's moving forward from something. It could also mean travel. Travel usually by car, because this travel is usually slower than like by plane, for instance. So this would be like a road trip. It could also mean that you are looking at getting a new vehicle. It could be that something is going on with your vehicle. But I'm thinking it's moving forward for you. That's what I feel. I feel like it's moving forward from the energy that you've been in, this energy of conflict, of fighting, feeling the need to battle with family. And again, it may not be family, okay? It could be something going on at work, but you're feeling like it's time for you to move on from it. And the cards are telling you the exact same thing. It's time to move on, okay? Next is the Moon card. This could also be Piscean energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be that something is happening in the dark that's about to come to light. It could just be your inner thoughts. But I don't feel like it is. I feel like this is something that's currently in the dark that's going to come to light. You're going to find out something, and you're going to feel a little deceived by it. I say that because it's next to the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is indicative of deception, someone else deceiving you, okay? But as you can see, you are still holding the swords, and they are the ones walking away. So if this is work and someone was deceiving you, like saying things behind your back or something to that effect, they're going to end up dropping their swords and walking away, and you're still going to be standing there looking at them like, how dare you try to deceive me? Like, who did you think you were playing with? You know? Yeah. Yep. You're definitely going to find out about something. Something that's in the dark currently is going to come to light, and you're going to be left holding the swords, but it's like because you won. Because it's not going to be a bad thing that you found out, right? It's actually a good thing that you found out. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's indicative of you seeing what you have and not being completely satisfied with where you are and what you currently have. Okay? But the Seven of Pentacles is better than the Two of Pentacles because you have more. You may not be at a Ten of Pentacles yet, but you're in a good place. So, you know, being thankful for what we have. So it's this little mantra: faith gives me the peace to say thank you today for what I'm guaranteed to receive tomorrow. Be thankful for what you have today and be thankful for what you're going to receive tomorrow. And then it opens up doors for you to receive more. Okay? Next, we have the Devil card. I feel like, Aries, you guys got this card before. You know, I do a lot of readings, so I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. But I feel like you guys got this card before. And it's something that you're doing in excess. So clearly, the last reading did not make you get out of whatever you're doing in excess. But again, it could be that you are a workaholic. You're just working way too much. And you need to find some balance in your work-life balance, okay? Maybe you are focused too much on a person, because we can be addicted to a person. I was addicted to a person before, okay? Years ago when I was in my 20s, but I was addicted to a person. I was so addicted to him. So it's it's a thing. It's a possibility to be addicted to a person. So it's anything in excess. So it could be that you are drinking too much. You're smoking too much marijuana. Maybe you're smoking too many cigarettes. Maybe you're gambling. Maybe you are addicted to social media. Maybe you are a shopaholic. You're doing something in excess. Okay, and maybe you wouldn't be in this place where you feel like you need more. Like, why do I only have this much? I need more if you weren't in this place. So you need to get out of the devil energy, all right? Which is also Capricorn energy. I'm not sure if I said that. All right, next we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is also indicative of, this is your energy, Aries energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can just be fire. You're just very passionate. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But it's just really that you are super passionate about something and you are taking off. You're going after what it is that you're passionate about. So if it's work, you're passionate about something, you're going after it. If it's about love, it could just be that it's this person who's in the Knight of Wands energy is coming after you with their passionate wand. Anyway. Could be. I don't know. All right. Next we have the Hanged One. This is feeling stuck. You feel stuck. And maybe you're feeling stuck in this energy. You could be feeling like, if it's business finance, you could be feeling like you're stuck in your position at work. If it's business finance, it could be that you're feeling like you're stuck with the amount of money that you're currently making. But you're feeling stuck. If you're in a relationship, you could be feeling like you're stuck in a relationship. If you're addicted to something, it could be that you're feeling like you're stuck in the addiction that you have. Like drinking is what you need to do because it makes you feel better or whatever. You know, I'm just talking. I don't really know. But if it's something that you're doing in excess, you almost feel like you're stuck there and you can't move past it. But you can. Okay. This is actually, so this is how I'm looking at it. So it's like the Knight is moving out of that energy fast because he found something that he was passionate about and he's getting out of that negative devil energy. All right. But then moving on to feeling trapped, I don't understand why you would feel stuck, you know, and you're moving. You're like, you have this passionate energy. I mean, for God's sake, you're a fire sign. You're once you have your mind set to something, you're very passionate about it and you should be able to get past it, okay? Even if it's something going on at home, you just want happiness. I feel that. I feel it. Like, you just want home to be happy. And maybe that's why you're feeling stuck because whatever this is that's going on is at home. And it's hard for you to get past it because it's in your home. But does it have to be in your home? I mean, if it's a person, do they have to live there? I mean, I guess if it's a child, if they're under the age of 18, then you have to deal with it. But otherwise, I'm going to say you don't have to deal with it. Yeah, you don't have to deal with it. Sometimes we allow things to happen. Like we allow certain behavior. So if someone is treating you unfairly, it's because you've allowed them to treat you that way for so long that now that's just become the norm for them. So why should they stop treating you that way now? I mean, like, what's so different now than what it was 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 months ago, whatever. So you almost have to remove that from your life. And, you know, it's sad because this is like, you know, I've said that before, like, it's almost like we fall into the same energies, you know, depending on where the moon is at or what Mercury is doing or whatever. You know, the planets align a certain way where it forces us to be in these energies. But it's almost like the energy for this year has been removing negative things from our life. Okay, so we need to find a good place for ourselves so we can be happy. And we all deserve happiness. And maybe the situation that we're currently in isn't making us happy. So what can we do differently to remove ourselves from that unhappiness? Okay. All right. Next, we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is indicative of feeling left out in the cold. Like, you're feeling left out, but I think it's because of all the conflict, but you're coming out of that energy. A cycle is being broken for you. Divine intervention came in to break this cycle, this vicious cycle that you've been in. And you're thankful about it, but it's like the vicious cycle had caused conflict that you want to move away from. I mean, it's like a story here. It's a story, and I don't know whose story it is. I don't know whose energy I'm tapped into. My daughter is an Aries. She said the last Aries reading, I was really tapped into her energy. I have a sister that is an Aries. I may be tapped into her energy. I think I'm going to send this reading to her. But you're really feeling left out in the cold. But it's no reason to feel left out in the cold. If you look at this window, this is a window of a church. And at any point in time, you can walk into the church. It's people that's there for you. So this card is saying you feel like you're left out in the cold, but you're not left out in the cold. It's many people who are there for you, who love you very much and who are very supportive of you. You just have to ask for the help, and you're not asking for the help that you need. Ask for it. Next, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can be having many options. The Seven of Cups can mean that you are in your head. Like you are, I don't want to say self-sabotaging, but you have so many things going through your mind all at once. This is almost like air sign energy, because we could be talking about something and thinking about something else. Okay. So we got to have multiple things going on in our head at the same time. Okay. I'm a Gemini, so I would know. But I honestly feel like you guys have options. So you feel like you're left out in the cold. As you can see, they are walking towards all of these options. You have options. You have options. So you just have to choose one. Choose what you want to do. Choose where you want to go. I mean, it's even a freaking tornado here. Okay. Don't choose the tornado. Don't choose the snake. But there are some happier options here. All right. Choose one. Make a choice. You have options. And heck, it's not even any rush for you to choose. You have finally gained your ground. So you are no longer fighting. All right. See, in this card, they're fighting. They're fighting. And you see the people fighting. Here you just see the wands. So you don't know if they stuck their wands in the ground and have moved on, but you're still feeling a little defensive. But there's no one here fighting you. You've won. You're standing your ground, which is awesome. You're standing your ground. But you're being defensive. Look at the look on your face. You're still angry. You're still angry and feeling defensive. But that's a choice. That's a choice. Choose wisely. We are in charge of our own destiny. So even though I'm sitting here and giving you this reading, for whoever this reading resonates with, we are in charge of our own destiny. So we can pick and choose what it is that we want to do with our life. And if this reading doesn't resonate with you, or some parts of it resonate, and you don't want to end your month in this type of energy, you can choose to get out of that energy. All right. And next we have the Judgment card. This is like an awakening. Like the beginning of the month, you had a cycle that came to an end. The remainder of the month, you were like feeling stuck and like you're battling yourself and battling someone else. And even though the battle ended, you just want peace at home and you can move on from it. But it's almost feel like that you're stuck in this energy. Of course, you were coming up as stuck in the energy because you had the Hangman. But this is an awakening. This is like a revival, rejuvenation. Okay? You're going to be so happy. It's going to be such a new beginning for you. It's going to be a new beginning that's going to take you into March. All right? So you're going to move out of this energy. You're going to move out of this energy. It's just for this month, you are in an energy where you feel like you're constantly defending yourself. And you feel like you want happiness. But it's things, just don't get stuck in the devil energy. That's the only thing I want to tell you. Don't get stuck in the devil's energy. Something that's happening in the dark is going to come to light this month. And it's just, from that point, after you find that out, you're going to move on from it. Okay? And things are going to get better for you. Even though you may have some like feelings where you're not satisfied with where you're at. And you're going to have feelings of being left out in the cold, which you're not. You have options of turning to people to support you. Just try not to fall into the energy where you're still feeling defensive. All right. You don't want to block your blessings because doors are opening up for you. All right. You got it beginning your month with the cycle coming to an end. Divine intervention is intervening to stop something from another cycle from beginning for you, whatever vicious cycle you've been in. And at the end of the month, the realization, the rejuvenation, the awakening, saying everything's going to be fine. You're done with this energy. You're done with it. And from this point, life is good. All right. Now, of course, I know this is not going to resonate with everyone. It seemed like I was in a very small amount of people's energy. But if it did not resonate with you, again, check your other birth placements or contact me below for a personal reading. I'd be more than happy to tap into your energy to give you a more personalized reading. All in all, it wasn't a bad reading, guys. I think it was actually a fairly decent reading. Yeah, you got some conflict going on, and it seemed like the conflict is at home or at work, something that's really close to you that's causing you a little bit of grief this month. The month is going to end on a positive note with you getting out of that energy. I love you guys lots. Talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.